EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Raiders at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. The Michael Mayer, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Jones. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
Wan'Dale Robinson. A gain of 12 brings up 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 5. Throwing Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. An injury stoppage, and it looks like, yeah, it's the quarterback, Daniel Jones, receiving some assistance. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. From the gun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Abdullah to return. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Well, this defense for the Giants, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Renfro. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
21.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Play action, Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now Garoppolo. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. A little tough on the secondary there. End zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's a 2nd and 5. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Here we go.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
1, Omaha.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow laying himself out in the end zone. And the Raiders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season, and right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough 2nd half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves, but with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, and it winds up falling incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Jones looking to change the play. Here's Jones on 3rd down. He's got the rookie from Tennessee, Jalen Hyatt. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or 2 short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. It's no secret their season is not going the way that they want it, so in a spot like that on 4th down, is it kind of like, why not? Let's just go for it.
I would hope that would be part of their game plan going in. There's no reason not to go for it in that situation, but if I flip it over to the other side, you also know that their season is a struggle for them. You should expect them to be a little more wide open and go for it in 4th down situations. You should be prepared for that.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Barkley again. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Gano's kick is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it.
Here we go.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off the draw, here's Williams. Breaks a tackle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Screen play set up for Williams. He'll get it inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jacobs going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. One more time with Jacobs. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Carlson on for the PAT. And this one's right through, making a 14-3 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Jones now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game, start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, they'll set up the screen to Barkley. Gets through and now an opening. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now a throw here, hold in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 35. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense has other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 10 more there and another first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And Robinson, the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Robinson up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now Jones going to throw on third and goal. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Escapes the defender. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 22 more yards there and another first down. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we wanted to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
65.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Open man, that's Renfro. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplished exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where there's... Oh, he's going to be a foot or so short. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And here comes Abdullah on the return. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Jones to throw on third down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Down to about the 45.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Brings up second and 8.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Gano the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
21.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Jacobs going to try the middle. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That play was all Bobby Okereke as he got there and dragged him down for the loss.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On third down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 78 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble blocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Jones, a throw completed to Hyatt. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. To throw is Jones. He's got his man. It's Hyatt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Devon Diablo. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So a 4th quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. So this one a victory.